walked into a trap.
Surrender now, and we shall consider being merciful.
Look at me. Do I look afraid?
Dwayne, first of all, thank you for taking the time.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it. You were just telling me you've got Irish blood on your father's side. Or you found that out?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
No, I did. I just found that out that just last week that I have some strong Irish blood in my dad's side of the family. Very white skin, blue eyes, just like you, by the way.
Red hair, all of that. Okay.
I've always felt like I had, like I've always felt like I was tough, had a little bit of luck.
Yeah. Well, that's all you need to be Irish. We're happy to take you if you want.
I can drink, buddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What about this version of Hercules drew you into the role?
The graphic novel was based off a very cool graphic novel that took the mythology of the Greek mythology of Hercules and still paid homage to it and respect to it, but also kind of flipped it and did it in a very cool way. And then on top of that, we have you have a script that was very well written, and also too, when I was a kid growing up. I loved Hercules, and I adored just big, powerful men who built their bodies and like did things with their hands and kicked ass. And Hercules was one of those characters, and for me, so to be able to be sitting here with you today, having shot this, I'm grateful for it. Very happy we did it.
One of the biggest parts, I suppose, was the physical preparation for the role.
Yeah.
You put on 35 pounds of muscle. At what point did you think, I need to put on a little bit more muscle? It's not big enough for this. And what was the hardest slog of that?
I put on a good amount of weight, and I've taken fans along on the journey since last year when I first got to Budapest, sharing my diet, sharing my workouts, sharing the fact that I was getting up every day at 3:30, 3:45 to do cardio. You get one shot, and people out there know what I'm talking about. Whether it's all of us have our one shot at Hercules. And that could mean your one shot at a great job, your one shot at a team, your one shot at just being better, whatever it is, but it's so meaningful to you. Well, this was meaningful to me because we get one shot at creating something that was defining for an iconic role. I spent 6 months training for the role. I put on a very healthy amount of muscle. That required a lot of diet and a lot of discipline, a lot of training. But here's the challenge, and fans out there will appreciate this, is that, so when you reach a physical peak, okay, so the idea was to reach a physical peak with Hercules. And once you reach that physical peak, because so much of my body was showing in the movie, now you have to maintain that from day 1 to day 98. And it is so difficult to do because you're taxing your adrenal glands, you're taxing your tendons, your ligament, your energy, everything gets taxed. So that was the slug of it. But now sitting here watching the movie, I think we did pretty good.
Okay. Well, we really appreciate the time that you've taken to talk to us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. And I'm proud to say I have Irish blood in me now.
Yeah,
yes.
We'll take you. Next time you're over, we'll take you for a pint.
Very good. Thank you, man.
very much.
I appreciate it.
No matter how fast you run, no matter how far you go, man cannot escape his fate. Hercules. Don't do anything foolish.
Where are you going?
To do something foolish.